Hello and welcome back to Arcanum of Steamworks and Magic Obscura. When we last left off, well, that thing didn't go too well. That said, I think I'm going to hold off on finishing Cynthia's quest, because there's a lot that I would like to do, and there's a way I'd like to finish her quest that isn't quite what she expects. Let's talk to this guy. How are you? Hello, sir. May I ask who you are? I be called Norian. Out here on the Isle, nothing more, nothing less. Greetings. What is it you do around here, Norian? I try to keep to myself mostly. When I'm not doing that, I brew a little potato moonshine. Potatoes are the only thing that'll grow on this godforsaken island. I see. It must be quite a demand for strong drink out here. You can say that again, lass. Not much else to take a man off of things. Makes me right popular around here as well. Most of the men come here when they got something to trade. Speaking of, I might have a job for you if you're looking for work. Well, what sort of work are you talking about, Norian? It's not a difficult piece of work. I trade with a man by the name of Maximilian who lives out in the wilds, beyond the village wall. Old Max ain't a bad sort, but dangerous. You know what I mean? I owed him a jug of moonshine for a fortnight, but with all the men disappearing, I've been scared to go out and take it to him. What do you mean? Who's been disappearing? You should talk to the guard at the gate. We have men who go out every day to gather supplies for the camp, and a few of them lately have been disappearing. Not a trace of them can be found, so I've been scared to deliver the moonshine to old Maximilian. Well, perhaps I might be of existence. You're a braver soul than I, if you're willing to face out what's ever out there. Old Max might be alive, but I don't want to make him mad as it is. If you take this jug out to him, I'll give you a jug of your own. If you've never known what never know what some of old Norian's moonshine is worth. I will do so, and I will return. That's grand! Here's the moonshine. He hands you a jug. And here's the where old Maximilian was living last time I saw him. Points to a place on your map. Tell Maximilian to give you a note confirming the delivery. You bring that back, and I'll give you a jug for yourself. And I'll take my leave. So, we have got a quest to go visit Maximilian. And before then, we're gonna head around the place to the northern side of the wall. Never mind, this is the wrong thing to do. Wonder what kind of place that is. Probably an outhouse. Not that we've actually seen much of that sort in this game. Yeah, okay, the water is shallow enough that I can walk around here. Yeah, gonna try to head up north here because this is where the tracks are. Might as well put on my actual armor. Okay, good. Just trying to make sure I wasn't doing a silly, and it's like, oh, you could have walked this whole area. Okay, so that must be where... Ooh, that's where the tracks are. Yeah, this looks like to be a nasty piece of work. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. A temporal crusher. Yeah, what's in this junk pile? Some magic gauntlets, magic ring, wooden shield. Not too bad. Let's see, somewhere around here should be... Oh, and the gauntlets are hex, so I don't want that. Hidden behind the foliage next to the tree. So there should be a chest somewhere around here. There are lots of trees. That's not helping me, game. Oh. Yeah, if you head east from the tracks, you run on a trail needing... Okay. So the trail I want is a trail to the east of the tracks. I mean, it's only like 2,000 gold, but at the same time, it's like 2,000 gold. Okay. Trail to the east. Let's just continue going east. Aha! This is the trail that we were at the game, or the guide was talking about. And there's the chest.
What is it that you want of me?
Yeah, borrow that for a sec. Five, six, seven. Oh, now I've jammed it. Okay. And it has 1,837 gold. Thank you much, game. Okay, so let's head off to Max. Got your moonshine. What is it? Hello, and who might you be? Man before you is old, but still holds himself with strength and dignity. He seems to take you all in at once, weighing what he sees before him. My name is Maximilian. A pleasure, Maximilian. May I ask you a few questions? Of course. I've brought you a jug of moonshine from Norian. You have? I see that Norian hasn't the backbone to deliver it himself. Not that I can blame him. The wilds are no place to be risking your neck for a jug of potato wine. I appreciate it, stranger. I'm sure he wants a receipt. Of course. Here you go. Thank you. May I ask you a few questions? Of course. What are you doing out here? That's my business, madame. The Isle of Despair is no place to be asking a man about his past. I recommend you mind your business. Every man has his secrets, believe me. I understand. Seems a little surprised. He gives you a shrewd look, making a new appraisal. You're right. Please forgive my short-sightedness. No doubt you've things of value to share as well. Perhaps you and I might have something to speak of after all. I'd enjoy that. Please, tell me of yourself, Maximilian. Perhaps now is a good time to tell stories, but forgive me if I'm a little leery of companionship. I've spent many years out here in the wilds by myself. May I ask you to tell me of yourself before I can begin? Of course, it began not long ago, blah 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 blah. Seems grave times have come to Arcanum, and somehow you've become entangled in her problems. You're a brave soul, madame. Few of those would do the things you've done. My reasons are my own. Make no judgments concerned. Virtue and value. Yeah, my reasons are my own. I'm good, but I wouldn't want to rub it into people's faces. We all are reasons, I suppose. I'm not a man to judge one way or the other. But I do know that, in the end, a person is the sum of his or her actions. You will be weighed in the same manner. Why don't you tell me your story, Maximilian? Yes, it's long past time that someone know my tale. Tell me, friend, do you know of anything in the kingdom of Cumbria, or capital city of Durnholm, King Praetor the First? I've been there before. It's kind of a desolate place. I see. The Cumbria I speak of was a much different place. Far different than what it is today, I'm sure. I speak of a time when Cumbria was a powerful kingdom, when the elves and dwarves would come to her walls and pay tribute to her king, when the banners of the famed Dragonites were a thing to be respected and feared. I've seen Cumbria. It falls far from what you describe. No, there is no doubt Cumbria is but a shadow of her former glory. The day came long ago where her fate was sealed. The day when technology began to rival magic. When the old ways began to fall to the new. What happened? Did Cumbria resist that change? Yes, and vehemently. The king at the time, Torian, was a wise and brave man, but set in his ways. He was cut from sterner stuff, but he was like stone, unwavering, but inflexible. He failed to see how Cumbria needed to grow, to change. And so we passed laws outlawing the use of technology in its lands, set a ruling council of mage advisors at his side. For years, Cumbria was still very strong and influential, but it was only a matter of time. What happened? Well, Cumbria was surpassed, both in commerce and in power. When the mighty Tirant demanded the release of certain disputed lands, Cumbria was taught a harsh lesson. The armies of Cumbria were slaughtered, the Dragon Knights cut down by gun and cannon fire. The glory of the older days was lost. What of King Torian? What happened to him? He was killed. He led the final charge of the Dragon Knights and was shot by any common soldier, unwavering and brave to the end. I see. What does all this have to do with you, Maximilian? With the death of Torian came a power struggle. There were those who believed that Cumbria should embrace a new age, to seek a better way and make her powerful again. But others thought differently. Yes, and some people can't see the answer, even when it was laid before them in the form of a dead king. Torian had 2 sons. The older son believed in new ways, and the younger son believed in nothing. And so the mage council that Torin had put in place put their influence behind the younger son. Wasn't the older son heir to the throne by birthright? Yes, but men will create all manner of evil in pursuit of power. The mage council who controlled the younger son brought false allegations against the older son, charging him with treason. He was taken in the night and sent away to rot in prison for the rest of his days. The other son? Oh, by the gods. Yes, stranger, that older son was me. I was sent here by my own brother, King Praetor the First of Cumbria, and I've been here ever since. I don't know what to say. I really have no words. No words are necessary, friend. You have done enough to sit here and listen to my story. I have made peace with my past. Life here in the Isle is harsh, but a man learns to live with himself, to accept what life brings. It was so unfair. Perhaps I could bring you home. No, my time in Cumbria has passed. If my brother lives, I'm sure he's paid the price due to him. He was young and foolish. When one is a king, life is unforgiving when you live so. But Cumbria, perhaps the kingdom still needs you. I can still feel her, you know. The stone walls of Durnholm, the rolling hills and vales, the trumpet blast of the dragon knights marching to battle. I wake up sometime and forget where I am. Come back with me, Max. It's not too late. Perhaps I will ask you this. The captain of the Dragon Knights was a man named Warren Peldar. He was my one true friend. If he still lives, and cares to do so, tell him I'm here, that I enjoy once more the pleasure of his company. I already know of Warren Peldar, and I know of Liana. So my old friend is dead, and he shall be missed. But this Liana, his daughter, you say. Tell me, what is she like? Oh, she's a warrior, much like her father. I see, and she has her father's sword. Yeah. Wow, your ogre friend there looks to have a sword very much like hers. Yeah. That's the DePaul sword. No? I see. Perhaps Cumbria still has a burning heart. If you wish, go to Leon Peldar and tell him I'm here. Who knows of what will come of such things? I will, Maximilian. I do swear to you. It would be greatly appreciated, friend. Good luck to you, wherever your travels take you. Farewell, Maximilian. Farewell. Perhaps one day we'll meet again. All right. Hey, now that you like me, nothing. Not a scrap. But let's head back to the penal colony. Oh yeah, I still haven't gained any experience points. And I haven't found those Drider people yet, so... Ah, good to see you. Hello, Norian. Have you a moment? Sure, what do you need? I delivered the moonshine. Here's the note. You made it! Glad to see it. I appreciate the help, friend. Here's your jug of moonshine. Good luck to you. I'll be leaving now. And, yep, again, we'll raise our charisma. And talk to this guy, because, I'm pleased to see you again, girl. I have dispatched the Sorcerer's Beast for you. Spectacular! Small community thanks you. Here's a token of our appreciation. I'll be leaving now. Okay. So, several quests done in one video. When we come back, I think it's time to deal with what brought us to the Isle of Despair. But that'll be for next time. Have a good one, folks.